What is up, YouTube? What is up, family? We got the dark side of India. The dark side of India. All right. Well, I mean, not every place is perfect. So let's see what the dark side of India is.
These women and these girls are left to fending for themselves and protecting themselves. But that's not the only choice.
Beneath India's beautiful traditions and colorful festivals lies a reality that many people overlook. Known for its ancient culture and stunning landscapes, India often captures the hearts of those who visit. But troubling issues hidden beneath the surface still exist in many rural communities. From the Forbidden Island to frog marriages, today we will show a side of India.
To what marriages? What? Frog marriages? Did I hear that right?
From the Forbidden Island to frog marriages.
I don't know what the hell no frog marriages.
Today we will show a side of India that is rarely seen in the Western media.
Maybe they took it a little too literal when they were told, if you kiss your frog, that's your prince, and the frog will turn into a... Maybe they took that a little too literal.
This mix of beliefs and tough realities shows another side of India's culture. Join us as we uncover the dark side of India.
We have thousands of human bones scattered around the shores of this lake, and that really is something which is exceptional.
What?
The forbidden world of North Sentinel Island. When thinking of islands, we often envision serene beaches, lush greenery, and vibrant cultures waiting to be explored. However, hidden in the Andaman Archipelago lies North Sentinel Island, a place shrouded in mystery and guarded by one of the world's last uncontacted tribes, the Sentinelese. This tribe has called the island home for an estimated 60,000 years, making them one of the oldest, most isolated groups on the planet. Their lineage is believed to trace directly back to some of the first humans who migrated out of Africa, and they've fiercely protected their way of life, rejecting all contact with the modern world. Living as hunter-gatherers, the Sentinelese rely on primitive tools and weapons for survival, showing extraordinary resilience against the elements, even surviving the devastating 2004 Indian Ocean tsunami. The Indian government, respecting their desire for isolation, has prohibited anyone from approaching within 5 nautical miles of the island. This policy isn't just about respecting boundaries. It's about protecting the Sentinelese from potentially catastrophic diseases that outsiders could introduce, diseases for which they have no immunity. Attempts to approach the island have often ended in hostility, with the tribe aggressively defending their land. In 2018, this isolation policy gained global attention after an American missionary's tragic encounter with the Sentinelese cost him his life.
Bad move, buddy.
With such limited knowledge of their language, customs, and daily life, North Sentinel Island remains one of the world's last truly forbidden places, a surprising testament of humanity's diverse, ancient roots, fiercely protected by those who live there. Before we move on, let's see today's mysterious sight. An image circulating online shows a group of allegedly Indian women dressed in traditional attire, sitting in a formation in what appears to be a rural area. The story goes that they were part of an ancient ritual linked to hidden secrets. But is this real or just another hoax? What do you think? Sacred cows, the spiritual and social impact.
I know, but I've heard about this. Like, literally, a cow is like more important than a human. Like, I've heard of something like this. Yeah, do not mess with cows.
In India, the cow is more than an animal. It's a sacred symbol intertwined with life, fertility, and spirituality. Revered in Hindu tradition, the cow is seen as a divine gift, embodying the essence of motherhood and the nurturing power of the earth. Ancient Hindu scriptures regard the cow as a blessing from the gods, and caring for these animals is believed to bring spiritual rewards, possibly even a better afterlife. This deep-rooted reverence is woven into the fabric of Indian society, influencing both culture and law. To protect this sacred animal, cow slaughter is prohibited in most Indian states, with strict penalties, including imprisonment, for those who violate these laws. This has resulted in large numbers of cows freely wandering through streets, adding a unique dynamic to the bustling Indian landscape. In cities, cows may cause traffic delays and other disruptions.
Yeah, they're just hanging out in the wood.
Yet they hold a practical value in rural areas. Farmers rely on cows for milk, field plowing, and even rituals. Cow dung and urine are often used in Hindu rituals, believed to have purifying qualities that contribute to spiritual well-being. The sacred status of cows is a remarkable aspect of Indian culture, illustrating the deep connection between religion, tradition, and everyday life, while also highlighting the complex challenges that arise from such profound reverence in a modern society. India's linguistic labyrinth.
I mean, so far, there's nothing dark about what we're watching.
India stands as a world leader in linguistic diversity, hosting an astounding 1,500 languages, more than any other nation on Earth. This complex array of languages is a reflection of India's rich historical, social, and cultural evolution. Each language belongs to one of 4 major language families: Indo-Aryan, Dravidian, Austroasiatic, or Tibeto-Burman. As you travel through India, the spoken language can change every few hundred miles, each with its own scripts, sounds, and grammar, painting a vibrant linguistic mosaic that is both beautiful and challenging. While Hindi, written in the Devanagari script, serves as the official language for the central government, the Indian Constitution recognizes 22 other languages under the 8th schedule. This linguistic richness, however, brings unique challenges. Education, governance, and media accessibility all require adaptation to diverse tongues. As Hindi and English grow in prominence, many indigenous languages are at risk of extinction, sparking concern over the preservation of India's linguistic heritage. The frog marriage of Varanasi.
I have to hear this. I have to hear this.
In the ancient city of Varanasi, a ritual unfolds that feels straight out of a fairy tale. Only this time, the prince and princess are 2 frogs. Each year, locals gather to witness a symbolic marriage between 2 frogs, a ceremony performed with the hope of pleasing the rain gods and ensuring a plentiful monsoon. This quirky tradition highlights the region's deep-rooted cultural beliefs, where even the most unusual rituals are woven into the fabric of life. The event begins with the selection of 2 frogs, dressed to impress as bride and groom in miniature outfits and adorned with tiny jewelry. A Hindu priest officiates, chanting sacred mantras and carrying out traditional wedding rituals just as he would for a human couple.
Oh my.
Once officially married, the frogs are released into a nearby water body, symbolizing their journey as a newlywed pair. For locals, this event is more than just an amusing spectacle. It is a sincere act of devotion. The frog marriage ceremony draws crowds of residents and curious onlookers, blending solemn religious meaning with a light-hearted celebration. This age-old ritual underscores the unique ways Varanasi's people connect spirituality and nature, believing that even frogs can play a role in sustaining life's essential cycles.
Well, okay, all right. Lucky no French people were at the ceremony, because the French people at the ceremony be like, yo, they got some nice legs, those frogs. You think somebody would miss it if I happen to take a frog real fast? You think somebody would notice? I'm just saying. Thank God no French people at the ceremony. That's all I'm saying.
Masan Ram, Earth's rain-drenched wonder. Situated in the lush hills of Meghalaya in northeastern India, Masan Ram holds an astonishing record. It's officially the wettest inhabited place on Earth. Recognized by the Guinness Book of World Records, Masan Ram receives an astounding 467 inches of rainfall annually. To grasp the scale, this small village gets more than 10 times the rainfall of London and over 5
And London, you know what they're known for. Rain.
times that of New York City. The intense monsoon rains, especially during June and July, turn Masan Ram into a surreal mist-covered paradise. with the downpours sometimes reaching up to 275 inches in just 2 months.
Oh yeah, that looks like paradise to me. I mean, just look at this picture. It's paradise, without a doubt.
The region's extraordinary
doubt.
rainfall is the result of its unique geographical position. The southwest monsoon winds, carrying heavy moisture from the Bay of Bengal, collide with the Khasi hills surrounding Mawsynram, unleashing relentless rains on this tiny village. This daily deluge nourishes an ecosystem unlike any other, transforming the landscape into a haven of thick forests, countless waterfalls, and misty valleys stretching into the horizon. The constant rain feeds the area's rich biodiversity, supporting a vibrant array of flora and fauna, including rare and endangered species. The residents of Mawsynram have ingeniously adapted to their rain-soaked environment. One traditional solution is the nup, a unique umbrella crafted from bamboo and banana leaves. These large waterproof canopies shield both head and torso, allowing locals to carry on with their lives.
Not if the wind is blowing forward. Not if the wind is blowing forward. That's not protecting nobody. No torso.
Regardless of the monsoon's intensity. From farming to market
Look like he's just holding a boat, an upside down boat on his back.
trips, the nup is an everyday essential in Mawsynram, embodying the resilience and adaptability of its people. Beyond its practical challenges, the heavy rains bring a unique beauty that attracts tourists from across the globe. Many visitors journey to Mawsynram for the chance to experience nature's raw power, to witness endless waterfalls tumbling from verdant hills, and to immerse themselves in the surreal green landscape. For the people of Mawsynram, the rain is not just a way of life, but a powerful force that defines their world. A world as enchanting as it is demanding.
Damn, and I get depressed when it rains on like Friday. Like, oh man, it's raining. This sucks. All right, we're gonna stay in the house. Can't go nowhere. It's raining. Could you imagine, like, 9 months of the year it's raining, and oh damn. I mean, I'm sorry, rain is depressing, but hey, if you could live with it with a smile on your face, you got my respect.
The Indian Railways, a lifeline of progress and challenge.
Oh Lord, have we seen some of these videos?
The Indian Railways is more than just a means of transport. It serves as a vital artery connecting the nation's diverse landscapes and communities. With over 1 million employees, it ranks among the world's largest employers.
1 million employees?
Surpassing the workforce of many countries.
Damn!
This sprawling network, extending over 41,000 miles of track, facilitates the movement.
This is the part I'm talking about, man. This is the part I'm talking about. I mean, you ever see a sardine can? You ever hear that expression, trying to put 5 pounds of shit in a 4-pound bag? You ever hear that expression? I mean, you could just modify the numbers, but you get the point, right? That's the slight little issue I have. You wouldn't catch me dead on this train system. I mean, just you're seeing right here. There's no more room. There's no more room, people. But we're still going to try to squeeze at least 10 to 20 more people. At least.
Movement of more than 8 billion
there's literally, like, they're pushing you in.
Passengers annually. Such immense operations
look, there's no room.
Demand not only a robust infrastructure,
It's
but
unbelievable.
also the relentless dedication of countless workers, track maintainers, signal operators, engine drivers, and station masters, all playing essential roles in keeping this colossal machine running smoothly. One of the crowning achievements of the Indian
Wow, look at that. That's pretty cool.
Railways is the construction of the Chenab Bridge, the highest railway bridge in the world, which gracefully spans the Chenab River in Jammu and Kashmir. Soaring to a breathtaking height of 178 feet, the bridge eclipses even the iconic Eiffel Tower. This engine
What?
Engineering marvel is part of the Udhampur-Srinagar-Baramulla rail link project designed to forge a connection between the remote Kashmir Valley and the rest of the country. Building the Chenab Bridge posed significant challenges due to the region's rugged terrain and severe weather conditions. Engineers crafted it to endure wind speeds up to 160 miles per hour and designed it to withstand seismic forces of the highest intensity.
That's sick.
This extraordinary feat of engineering not only symbolizes progress, but also highlights the resilience and innovation that characterize the Indian railways. A lifeline that not only connects people, but also fuels the socio-economic development of the nation. The bitter truth behind India's dairy industry.
Oh boy. Do I want to know this? By the way, nothing is dark so far. Actually, everything is impressive what they're showing us.
Milk and dairy products are cornerstones of the Indian diet, yet they're often far from safe. Shockingly, around 10% of processed milk samples in India contain harmful contaminants like aflatoxin M1, antibiotics, and pesticides.
That's okay. It's India. Have you seen their street food? These people can eat anything, and it just doesn't affect them. Their body can suppress anything that, like me, I could, anybody on the West, hell, anybody in Europe would just be like, we'd be dead. But for Indians, they're like, oh, that's nothing. That's okay. No, it's cool. My body will take care of that. Don't worry about it. I don't need no My body is a living vaccine. It's all good. Really. It's no problem. You ever see their street food and how they eat it and serve it and where it's made? And yeah, no. This is nothing. Milk? Some problem with some milk? This is no big deal at all for India. No big deal.
Posing serious health risks to the countless families who consume them daily. The issue goes deeper, as a large share of milk in India is sourced from small-scale farmers or local dairies, where regulations and quality control are minimal. This lack of oversight leads to widespread contamination, with milk thinned by water, detergent, or other additives to increase volume and
see, that's greed.
Profits. In urban centers like Delhi, the situation is even more alarming. Milk and dairy products have become some of the most adulterated food items. A survey by Delhi's Food Safety Department revealed that out of nearly 2,888 milk samples tested, 477 failed quality standards. This widespread contamination highlights a troubling reality behind India's dairy industry.
Okay, so if you visit India, don't drink the milk. They could handle it, but you can't. So just remember that. No milk when you go to India.
India stands as the world's largest milk producer,
It
supplying
is?
over 20% of global production.
Oh, well, of course. I mean, they got the most cows. They don't kill them. So, yeah, they're going to have a massive amount of cows, thus mass amount of milk.
The country's dairy sector is often celebrated as a success story, with production increasing by more than 4% annually over the last 2 decades. However, this rapid expansion has outpaced food safety regulations, leaving significant gaps in monitoring and enforcement. The very industry celebrated for feeding the nation is also, ironically, putting public health at risk. For many in India, milk symbolizes nourishment and vitality, yet its safety is increasingly compromised by lax oversight and profit-driven practices. Until stringent regulations and regular testing become widespread, the nation's reliance on milk and dairy comes with a hidden cost.
You know what? Listen, I got something to say here. Hold up. Now, you guys, meaning India, like, loves its cows, right? They're like, don't kill the cow. I'll put you in prison if you kill a cow. You know what I mean? You cannot eat beef. You're like, that's a no-no. You can't eat. Cows are sacred, right?
Vitality.
Right?
Yet its
Now,
safety is increasingly compromised by lax oversight and profit-driven practices. Until stringent regulations and regular testing become widespread, the nation's
now you telling me this is how you treat a sacred cow? You think these cows right here they're happy? You think this is what a cow wants to be doing? I mean, are you looking at this? This is how you should treat it. These are people that say, don't be mean to the cows. That's not nice. I'll put you in prison if you do bad things to the cow. But this is okay. This is fine. This is okay because you're just taking its milk. So the cow, which is basically in a metal prison, it just stands there all damn day long getting sucked dry. Like, but that's cool. That's all right. No, there's no problem with that. Okay, all right. If you say so, India.
Reliance on milk and dairy comes with a hidden cost, one that continues to affect the health and well-being of millions. The Kumbh Mela, a spiritual marvel. India's Kumbh Mela.
Oh shit! Damn! Oh my God! What? Where's the earth? Where's the ground? Wow!
Stands as a monumental testament to faith,
Wow.
drawing a staggering 50 million pilgrims in 2019 alone,
Oh.
earning it the title of the largest peaceful gathering in history.
50 million? Peaceful? Oh yeah, you definitely won in the record with that one.
Every 12 years, this awe-inspiring pilgrimage invites millions of Hindu devotees to immerse themselves in the sacred rivers of India. This sacred ritual, believed to wash away sins and grant spiritual liberation, transcends borders, attracting participants from every corner of the globe. The scale of the Kumbh Mela is truly astonishing, as temporary cities rise to accommodate the throngs of attendees. These vast shelters are equipped with roads, bridges, hospitals, and sanitation facilities.
Sanitation facilities. Where? Where they at? You don't want to know what I'm thinking. But where are these sanitation? Where? What? Where?
Shelters are equipped with roads, bridges, hospitals, and sanitation facilities, forming
For 50 million people?
a bustling community that can be seen from space. The 2013 Mahakumbh in Prayagraj was so immense that satellite images captured its remarkable expanse, showcasing
Holy.
the incredible unity of humanity in pursuit of
That's it.
spiritual fulfillment.
That is
The
unbelievable.
Kumbh Mela is not just a festival, it's a profound celebration of faith, demonstrating the extraordinary bond between individuals and their spiritual journey.
Wow.
The Tirumala Venkateswara Temple, a spiritual
Wow.
powerhouse. Nestled in the serene hills of Tirumala in Andhra Pradesh, the Tirumala Venkateswara Temple attracts more visitors than both the Taj Mahal and the Great Wall of China combined.
What? Combined?
While these iconic landmarks are celebrated worldwide, they pale in comparison to the nearly 30 to 40 million pilgrims who flock to this sacred site each year. Dedicated to Lord Venkateswara, an incarnation of the Hindu god Vishnu, this temple is revered as one of the holiest pilgrimage destinations in Hinduism.
Oh my
The temple's
God.
Dravidian architecture
Oh,
enchants
holy crap. Holy crap. Come on, you gotta admit. That's astonishing right here. Come on. Every single thing here is handcrafted. Handcrafted, people. No machinery.
visitors, while the belief that Lord Venkateswara grants the wishes of his devotees adds to its allure. The annual Brahmotsavam festival presents as a highlight, drawing countless devotees from around the globe who come to partake in its vibrant celebrations. This staggering influx of pilgrims underscores the profound influence of spirituality in Indian society, revealing how faith can mobilize millions, transcending even the allure of universally recognized symbols of cultural heritage. The Tirumala Venkateswara Temple stands as a testament to the enduring power of devotion and the rich culture of India's spiritual landscape.
Wow.
Shani Shingnapur, a village without doors.
What? A village without doors? That means nobody got shit to steal.
Imagine you are living in a home without a door in 2024. Is
Yeah, that the heating bill would be quite high.
it possible to believe? In a world where security often means locks and barriers, the village of Shani Shingnapur in Maharashtra defies convention with its extraordinary practice of living without doors.
That's sick.
Here, homes stand wide open and businesses flourish without any form of security, all rooted in the villagers' profound faith in Lord Shani, the Hindu god associated with the planet Saturn. This unique tradition thrives on the belief that Lord Shani acts as the guardian and protector of the village, providing a divine shield against crime and wrongdoing. Villagers trust in Lord Shani's power so deeply that they see no need for doors or locks, a tradition that has persisted for centuries.
Okay, but as I was saying, a door is not just for security. A door is not just to have security. It's to keep the heat inside and the cold outside. If you have a wide open door, what would your parents do, right? They would yell at you, "Close that door! You're letting all the cold in." Yeah, you want to see the electric bill go through the roof? Keep your door open. So, I mean, I don't know. Do you know what I'm getting at here? I mean, I understand what you're trying to prove, but why? Why not just have a door? It's just two hinges and a door. It's not that complicated. And a door frame. But you pick it up at Home Depot. It's all good. They got Home Depot in India, right? No. Oh, well, I'm just saying. Like, you see what I'm trying to say? Okay. All right.
Remarkably, there have been no reported instances.
That's because the inside of those homes don't look like this video. That's why. That's the number one reason, probably. I like the way they flipped to this video here and said this doesn't happen when the door, because the inside of their homes don't look like this. I promise you that.
Of theft or burglary, showcasing the strength of their communal bond and shared beliefs. The absence of doors in Shani Shingnapur symbolizes more than just a lack of physical barriers. It reflects a deep sense of trust and unity among the villagers. In this remarkable place, the power of faith and community triumphs over fear, creating an environment where peace prevails and the spirit of togetherness flourishes. Temples of India, a tapestry of faith and community.
Yeah, this is insane. I've seen this.
India is a land steeped in spiritual devotion, where the sacred intertwines seamlessly with the everyday, creating a vibrant tapestry of faith and tradition. At the center of this devotion lies an astonishing number of temples, with estimates suggesting over 648,000 Hindu temples scattered across the country. This staggering figure reflects the vital role that religion plays in the lives of India's 1.1 billion Hindus, who constitute the majority of the world's 1.2 billion practicing Hindus. The sheer number and diversity of temples across India reveal the nation's rich spiritual heritage and the enduring impact of Hinduism on its culture and society. From the majestic ancient temples of Tamil Nadu, renowned for their towering temples and intricate sculptures, to the finely carved shrines of Rajasthan, each temple offers a unique narrative of faith, artistry, and history.
Wait a minute, this is... I'm so confused. I really am. Are you guys confused with the title of this video? The Dark Side of India? Am I the only one who's like, what? What? What's the dark side?
Glimpses into the hearts.
I mean, I know there's some dark sides, but is the video showing us dark sides?
And minds of those who constructed and worshipped within them. Take the holy city of Varanasi, for example, which is home to over 23,000 temples, an astounding concentration of religious architecture that attracts pilgrims and tourists from around the globe. The city's temples, ghats, and narrow alleyways form a reflection of India's spiritual diversity, where devotees of all ages and backgrounds come together to pray, meditate, and seek solace in the divine presence. However, India's spiritual landscape extends far beyond Hinduism. It is also a sanctuary for a significant population of Muslims, Sikhs, Christians, Jains, and Buddhists, each possessing their own unique places of worship and traditions. The country boasts over 300,000 mosques, catering to its substantial Muslim population and showcasing India's commitment to religious pluralism and coexistence. These temples...
It's a lot like Indonesia.
Are not...
where diversity of religion is welcome.
Merely places of worship, they also serve as centers of community life, education, and social interaction. Many operate schools, hospitals, and charitable organizations, providing essential services to their communities and fostering a sense of shared responsibility and compassion. In this way, India's temples are vital to the social fabric, embodying the spirit of unity and diversity that characterizes this ancient land. The taboo of public affection in India. In India, public displays of affection such as kissing, hugging, and holding hands are often regarded as taboo, a social norm that is deeply rooted in the country's conservative culture.
I heard of some parts of Indonesia like this as well. So a lot of beliefs are shared. It looks like with India and Indonesia.
This cultural framework places a significant emphasis on modesty and restraint in public spaces, leading to widespread disapproval of intimate gestures even among married couples. Many couples choose to refrain from such expressions of affection in public, driven by fears of social disapproval or aggression. This attitude is especially common in rural areas and among older generations, who perceive these behaviors as signs of moral decay and a harmful influence from the West. The consequences of violating
Always blame the West. Always blame the West.
this unwritten rule can be harsh. Couples may face disapproving stares, verbal provocation, or even legal repercussions. There have been instances where individuals were arrested or fined for kissing in public,
Oh my
igniting
God.
heated debates over personal freedom versus cultural value.
No, I'm sorry. There's no personal freedom. If you get arrested for kissing somebody or hugging somebody, I'm sorry. There's no freedom. Get rid of the word freedom.
While younger generations and urban populations are
She was like, whoa. I don't want to spend the night in jail. Please step back.
gradually becoming more open to the idea of public affection, the taboo still holds significant sway over Indian society.
He's got his arm around him. See him? He's got his arm around him. They gotta go to jail. Gotta go to jail.
Reflecting
Jail.
a complex interplay between tradition and modernity.
The water looks so clean. I would be chilling out in the water too. I'd be right there. Yep. The water look clean as hell. So why not? Why not be naked in the water?
This ongoing tension highlights the challenges faced by individuals striving for personal expression in a culture that often prioritizes conformity.
It's funny because with 1.2 billion people, the last thing they're doing is chilling out when they hit the bedroom. You know what I mean? So it's funny how in public, don't be showing no affection. But as soon as you get to that bedroom in the house, you go crazy. Go crazy. 6, 7 kids, do it. Let's go. 1.2 billion, baby. Surpass China. But in public, don't even hold hands. Yeah.
The complexity of Hinduism, a historical perspective. Hinduism is often hailed as the world's oldest religion, with its roots and customs stretching back over 4,000 years. The origins of this ancient faith can be traced to the Indus Valley Civilization, which flourished in the Indian subcontinent around 2500 BCE. Unlike many other religions, Hinduism lacks a single founder, a definitive scripture, or universally accepted teachings. Instead, it represents a rich culture of diverse traditions, practices, and beliefs that have evolved over millennia. At the core of Hinduism lie fundamental concepts such as reincarnation, the law of karma, and the ultimate goal of liberation from the cycle of birth and death. The sacred texts, known as the Vedas, are among the oldest religious texts globally, composed in Sanskrit and containing hymns, philosophical discourses, and guidelines for rituals. Other significant texts, including the Upanishads, the Bhagavad Gita, and the Puranas, further enrich this religious tradition. Throughout its extensive history, Hinduism has not only influenced various cultural and religious traditions, but has also been shaped by them, absorbing new ideas while steadfastly preserving its core beliefs. Today, with over 1 billion followers, Hinduism stands as the world's third largest religion, its profound influence evident in art, literature, philosophy, and spirituality worldwide. This complex legacy showcases Hinduism's ability to adapt and thrive, reflecting a unique fusion of ancient wisdom and contemporary thought.
Again, this is like amazing. It's not dark.
The hidden struggles of India's marriage system.
Oh, well, maybe this is a little bit dark. Let's see.
India's marriage system reveals a dark side that remains prevalent despite ongoing legal efforts to combat deeply rooted traditions. Arranged marriages, forced marriages, and minor marriages persist.
Yeah, see, I don't agree with that. Yeah.
Particularly,
I mean, just look at her face. Just look at her face. Does that woman look happy? Does she look pleased with her husband? that she's been assigned to. Does she look happy? Damn.
Particularly in rural and traditional communities. In many regions, families still choose partners for their children based on factors like caste, religion, and socioeconomic status, while proponents argue that arranged marriages can offer stability and compatibility. Critics highlight how these practices often prioritize family interests over individual choice and happiness, leaving many feeling trapped in unions lacking love. Even more alarming are forced marriages, particularly affecting women who may be pressured into unions against their will.
Another woman who looks, just look at her. I mean, she looks so happy. I mean, come on. Seriously, come on. It's 2024. Seriously. It's 2025, really. You could probably cut this one out.
This troubling trend is especially noticeable in regions like Jammu and Kashmir, where families sometimes manipulate circumstances, luring daughters back from abroad under false facades to facilitate these unwanted marriages. Minor marriage, despite being illegal, remains a significant issue in India, with the country holding one of the highest rates globally.
What the? Don't even tell me this is husband and wife. Husband and wife. Tell me this is, please tell me. Just tell me this is bullshit. This is not true. This is just a rumor. All right? Because I'm sorry, that's sick. That is sick. If this is a married couple that the adults have forced to, that's terrible. That is dark. Finally, something truly dark of India. This is it.
Girls as young as 10 are often married off to much older men.
Oh my goodness, that is absolutely sickening.
A practice that not only violates children's rights,
Jesus Christ, that is disgusting,
but also carries on cycles of poverty and gender inequality.
See, how could you do that and at the same time have such a belief in religion?
The dowry system adds another layer of complexity. Although outlawed since 1961, dowry demands continue to burden families and can lead to aggression against women. Amid these challenges, a glimmer of hope emerges. More young people are advocating for their right to choose their partners, and an increasing number of families are embracing love marriages.
Yeah, it's nice to actually love the person you got to be with the rest of your life. That's a good idea. That's a good idea, India. That's a good idea.
However, with approximately 10 million weddings occurring in India each year, the scale of the problem remains vast. Significant sustained efforts from both the government and civil society are essential to transform marriage in India from a source of injustice and suffering into one of joy and equality. The fading of a timeless love. The Taj Mahal, India's iconic symbol of love, is facing an alarming transformation as air pollution causes havoc on its pristine beauty. Once a shining white marvel, the majestic mausoleum, or you can say a tomb, is now succumbing to yellow and green colors, a clear evidence of the country's escalating pollution crisis. Built in the 17th century by Mughal Emperor Shah Jahan in memory of his beloved wife Mumtaz Mahal, this architectural wonder attracts millions of
Wow, look how white it was. They're right. They're right.
Visitors annually, celebrated for its intricate design and delicate marble. However, the increasing pollution levels in Agra have begun to tarnish the Taj Mahal's allure.
God, look at the difference.
The primary culprits behind its fading are sulfur dioxide and nitrogen oxides, which chemically react with the marble's calcium carbonate, leaving unsightly yellow and brown stains. Additionally, tiny matter in the air clings to the marble surface, further diminishing its once spotless charm. In response to this environmental crisis, efforts have been initiated to protect the monument, including the establishment of a 4,000 square mile neutral zone around the Taj Mahal with strict emission standards.
How about those strict emission standards? How about you do that for your whole country, not just the Taj? I just thought of that all by myself. It's crazy, right? I'm just a normal person. Actually, I'm the most unimportant normal person, and I just thought of that all by myself. How about you do that for the whole country? That would be amazing. Then you wouldn't have a pollution problem.
Yet, despite these measures, rapid industrialization and urban expansion continue to escalate pollution levels, threatening the longevity and glory of this UNESCO World Heritage Site.
It's your country. At the end of the day, it's your country.
The slow decline of the Taj Mahal highlights the pressing need for sustainable practices to protect India's cultural heritage for future generations. Ice hockey in a desert paradise.
What?
India's ice hockey team is a fascinating testament to the country's diverse sporting culture, thriving in an environment that may seem unlikely for such a winter sport. While much of India is known for its scorching heat, the cold desert regions of Ladakh and parts of Himachal Pradesh in the majestic Himalayas create the perfect backdrop for ice hockey. Here, winter temperatures can drop below freezing, transforming lakes and ponds into natural ice rinks, offering locals a unique opportunity to engage in this exhilarating sport.
Wow.
Ice hockey in India traces its roots back several decades, initially introduced by military personnel stationed in these remote regions.
I had no idea that I learned something here. No idea that India even cared about ice hockey.
As the sport gained support, local youth embraced it, culminating in the formation of the national team in 2002 under the Ice Hockey Association of India.
That's cool.
Despite facing significant challenges such as limited infrastructure and financial backing, the team has demonstrated incredible resilience and passion for the game. Their dedication bore fruit in 2015 when they participated in the IIHF Challenge Cup of Asia, marking a pivotal moment for Indian ice hockey.
Wow.
Recognizing the potential of the sport, the Indian government designated ice hockey as a priority in 2017, allocating funds for the country's first full-sized artificial ice rink in Ladakh. The completion of this facility not only provided a dedicated space for training and competition, but also ignited a spark of interest in ice hockey among the younger generation. As the team continues to develop, it embodies the spirit of perseverance and innovation, proving that even in the most unexpected places, passion for sport can flourish.
You got me on that one. That was definitely learned something new there.
The mystery of Rupkund Lake. Rupkund Lake, often referred to as Skeleton Lake, holds an eerie allure amidst the breathtaking landscapes of Uttarakhand, India. This high-altitude glacial lake has gained notoriety for the hundreds of ancient human skeletons that lie scattered in and around its waters, dating back to the 9th century CE. The discovery of these remains by a British forest guard in 1942 sparked intrigue, initially leading to the belief that they belonged to Japanese soldiers from World War II. However, radiocarbon dating unveiled a much older story, revealing that these individuals perished around 850 CE. Further investigation suggested a chilling cause of death, a violent hailstorm. The skeletal remains displayed fractures and injuries consistent with impacts from large hailstones. Local folklore adds another layer to this tragedy, recounting a royal pilgrimage to the nearby Nanda Devi shrine, during which a king and his entourage met their doom in a fierce hailstorm. Today, Rupkund Lake remains shrouded in mystery, captivating both researchers and curious tourists. Visitors are drawn not only by the macabre history of the skeletons, but also by the stunning Himalayan scenery that surrounds this haunting site, making it a place where the past and nature intertwine in an unsettling yet beautiful embrace. The ties that bind. In India, the intricate relationship between humans and animals plays a crucial role in shaping the nation's landscape and culture. With a surprising livestock population exceeding 500 million, this bond forms the backbone of both rural and urban life. Cows, buffaloes, sheep, goats, pigs, camels, horses, and a rich variety of poultry create a vibrant tapestry that is essential to
my computer's losing its mind right now. Hold on. It just went crazy for a little bit. Let's start over here again.
The ties that bind.
Okay.
In India, the intricate relationship between humans and animals plays a crucial role in shaping the nation's landscape and culture. With a surprising livestock population exceeding 500 million, this bond forms the backbone of both rural and urban life. Cows, buffaloes, sheep, goats, pigs.
Oh, look how happy they all look. You see how the cows and everybody look so happy in this picture? We saw what they did with the cows.
camels, horses, and a rich variety of poultry create a vibrant tapestry that is essential to the country's identity. Livestock is not just a means of sustenance, it is a vital component of India's food security. These animals provide a reliable
Whoa, what's up with that? What's going on with that steak?
source of milk, meat, and eggs, contributing
Oh, so you can eat meat.
significantly to the nutrition of millions. The
What?
livestock sector is a cornerstone of agriculture,
Now I'm confused.
driving the rural economy and sustaining livelihoods across the nation. Beyond nutrition,
thought you
these
can't kill the
animals
cow.
are invaluable partners in farming. The strength of oxen and buffaloes is harnessed to plow fields, while their manure enriches the soil, acting as a natural fertilizer that fosters healthy crops. Despite challenges such as changing climates and economic pressures, India's livestock population continues to flourish. Successful breeding programs, improved animal health care, and government initiatives aimed at rural development and poverty alleviation are all contributing to this growth, ensuring that the bond between people and animals remains a source of resilience and strength for generations to come. The art of eating with hands.
We know all about this with the street food.
In India, the practice of eating with hands is not just common. It's a cultural hallmark that reflects the country's rich heritage. While it may seem unconventional to some, for billions of people, this method is the most sensible and accessible way to enjoy their meals. This age-old tradition can be traced back thousands of years, rooted in beliefs that link each finger to one of the 5 essential elements. This connection enhances the sensory experience of eating, allowing individuals to appreciate the flavors and textures of their food fully. Eating with the right hand is particularly significant,
Because I think I know what happens with the left hand.
symbolizing cleanliness and respect, as the left hand is traditionally reserved for less hygienic tasks. In Indian
Like, you know what?
culture, this tender approach to dining fosters a deeper connection to the meal itself, transforming food into a communal experience rather than a mere act of nourishment. Many traditional Indian dishes, especially rice-based meals and breads like roti and naan, are crafted with this hand-eating tradition in mind, making the experience both textured and engaging. Despite the increasing influence of Western dining customs and utensils, the practice of eating with hands remains a cherished aspect of Indian culture. It highlights the value of our heritage and the simple pleasure of enjoying food in a personal and meaningful way.
Okay, look, if you want to eat with your hands, that's fine. Because you control how clean your hands are. If you want to be nasty, then you're only affecting yourself by eating with your hands. But now, if you serve somebody else's food or make the food for someone else with your hands, I got a problem with that. I'm sorry, I got a problem with that. Because now I have to deal with what you possibly did before you made my food with your hands and then served it to me with your hands. I don't know how nasty you are. So why would I take that chance? No. I'll eat if I want to eat with my hands, I'll eat with my hands. But don't you dare make my food with your hands and serve the food with your hands to me. That's the only problem I got. That's it. I saw enough of that with the street foods. I mean, yeah, I saw more than enough with that, with the street foods. But I'm eating with your hands. Hey, you want to do that? That's fine. I really don't see a problem with that. But it's the other stuff I got a problem with.
The illusion of gravity. As we near the end of our journey,
What?
let us visit one of the magnetic hills in Ladakh, India. This captivating spectacle enchants visitors with its mind-bending optical illusion, which makes it appear as if vehicles are rolling uphill against the laws of physics. Locals affectionately refer to this phenomenon as the stairway to heaven, but it's really a delightful trick of the eye shared by other mysterious locations around the globe. As you approach Magnetic Hill, you'll find a designated area marked with a sign that invites you to experience this strange occurrence for yourself. Park your vehicle, shift it into neutral, and prepare to be astonished as it seems to roll uphill, defying gravity. In reality, the road slopes downhill, creating an illusion that leaves many
I mean, that doesn't look uphill to me. That looks downhill. And that's why the car is going backwards.
bewildered and intrigued. Local folklore adds an air of mystique, with tales suggesting that this hill once served as a path
The hill's clearly going down.
for souls ascending to the
It's not going up.
heavens. Others speculate about its powerful magnetic forces, claiming they could disrupt passing aircraft, although no evidence supports this idea.
No, really? No evidence?
Despite its unproven theories, the most widely accepted explanation attributes this curious phenomenon to what's known as Cyclops Hill, where the terrain tricks the mind into believing it's going uphill. Visitors
Okay, all right.
Cyclops Hill,
That kind of looks like it's going uphill.
where the terrain
This kind of looks like it's going uphill, but look, the mountains are fooling you. It's the mountain that's fooling you, not the road.
tricks the mind into believing it's going uphill.
I see.
Visitors leave with a sense of wonder, having experienced a fleeting glimpse of the extraordinary nestled within the rugged beauty of Ladakh. Thank you for joining us on this eye-opening journey through the dark side of India. We've
What
explored a mix of rich traditions and modern challenges, uncovering stories
How the hell did we get the stepsister didn't know that a camera was recording? Why is that there? Anyway, the dark side of India. Well, that's interesting because I only saw really two things I saw that were dark, and that was the insane marriage of 10 and 11-year-olds and 12-year-olds and anybody who's freaking a child, essentially, should not be getting married. That's for sure. That is sick. So that's dark. And the pollution is dark. They have a pollution issue for sure. That's a dark side. What the hell else was dark about this video? Like 90% of this video was like just interesting data, just interesting information. Was it dark? All the religion, 1 billion people follow a certain religion, and what's so dark about that? This is the weirdest video. Anyway, I was expecting some real dark stuff. I mean, stuff where I would be like, oh, that's terrible. I mean, I kind of was like that with the marriage thing, but other than that, the rest was definitely not dark to me. You agree? Like, what the hell was so dark about this video? All right, I don't know. Anyway, the dark side of India. I'm very reluctant to say that title, but it's basically the very cool side of India plus one dark side of India is the best way I would put that. Anyway, okay, well, there you go. Video is done. I still don't know why I'm looking at a nice ass over here of some stepsister. I don't know why she's on my video. Why did we get a piece of ass and all of a sudden showed up on a video? I have no idea. But it's the dark side of ass. That's the problem. It's the dark side of ass. You gotta watch out. There's some dark sides to ass too, you know. Anyway, okay, the dark side of India completed. Take care. Peace out. Have a good night.